Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. What's really interesting, today I was thinking, I'm always thinking, okay, but I was having this thought, right? And I just love how God loves to confirm his word. So I was having this thought, and then I decided to go on YouTube, right? So as I went on YouTube, the first video that popped up, it titled Save the Best for Last. Okay, save the best for last. God saves the best for last, something like that, right? And you need to understand that it just stopped me in my tracks simply because one, it was a direct confirmation to the thought that I was having, and two, it was my message. It was a message I posted 1 year ago. Okay, so think about it. I posted this message 1 year ago, and there it was showing up on my timeline today. Okay, the very first video. So just both of those things stopped me in my tracks. Okay, and I don't know about you guys who make content, but like when you see yourself on camera, you're like, oh gosh. Because it just, it pops you up. It didn't give you like a warning or anything like that. It just pops up, right, when you least expect it. So that means that one, I need to go back and watch that video that I posted 1 year ago, and two, God really be hearing your thoughts. God, he really does save the best for last. Okay, his economy is very different than the world's economy. Okay, he said it in his words that he used the simple things of the world to confound the wise. Okay, he used the simple things of the world to confound the wise. And the mere fact that he says that, you need to understand that what that means is he doesn't do things the way the world does it, right? So, God saving the best for last. The world actually chooses the best first. Okay, the world chooses the best first, and you'll see that dynamic in when they're picking a leader, or when they're when there's a sports, they're picking a team. Okay, they're going to choose the best players first, and then it's always the people who are not the greatest they choose last, right? But God, he likes to reverse things, flip things. He does things very differently, right? So you best believe a lot of times for you guys, and for you guys who are waiting for God to do a miracle in your life, it's because you're the best. You're like, well, that's a prideful thing to say, Nadisha. Not really. No, not really. Your miracle just takes a little longer. Okay, it just takes a little longer. Because you're the best. Think about it. Like, you will shut the place down if you went first. You will shut the place down if you go first. So God needs to let other people go in front of you. He needs to let other people go, because once you come on the scene, you're just going to shut the place down, and nobody will ever even pay attention to the people who come after you. So he'll let them go. You need to go first, because I know once I do this over here, it's a showstopper. It's a showstopper. Okay. It's like a Red Sea moment type of thing, it's a promised land type of thing. It's a David slaying Goliath type of thing. It's a showstopper. Think about it. David slayed Goliath. And you think if anybody else came and did any kind of performance after that, you think they would get noticed? No, because David slaying Goliath was it. It was it. Okay? He was the showstopper. All right, and God likes to perform. I don't know about you, but God likes to perform. Okay, look at the wedding. When Jesus changed water into wine. Even it says it even here when it says the master of the banquet tasted the water that had been turned into wine. He did not recognize where it had came from, though the servants who had drawn the water knew. Then he called the bridegroom aside and said, everyone brings out the choice wine first, and then the cheaper wine after the guests have had too much to drink. but you have saved the best for last. You have saved the best until now. Okay, so God does things differently. Mind you, God did not plan on doing a miracle that day, but it doesn't matter. He did, and it worked out the way it worked out. Okay, mind you, this is taken from John 2 verses 9. Okay, but yeah, God always does things differently. So my encouragement to you is, if you've been waiting, just know that it's because your miracle just takes a little longer. Okay, you are the best. You are the best. But that doesn't mean that he's not going to do it for you. He has it for you. He just saves the best for last. All right, I am going to put that video below that I made a year ago so you guys can check it out. It is in regards to kingdom marriages. If that's your season you're in, you can watch that video. But yeah, just know that if God says it, he's going to do it. If he says it, he's going to do it. Trust and believe. All right, friends, take it easy.